felt like I lost all innocence, all childhood. I lost complete trust in my world. I felt like I stopped being a kid.
At the young age of 8, little Kira and her 3 younger sisters fell under the control of a newly acquired stepbrother who abused them when their mother went to work.
It was just this cold, quiet settling that happened over the house once she left, and we just all knew that we were going to get our turn, and so we just waited.
She felt afraid. Afraid of him, afraid for her sisters, and afraid to tell anyone what happened.
I think I stopped playing pretend. I stopped imagining, because when I was abused, we were playing pretend. So I didn't care about that anymore.
It colors a child's life forever, and they really do misperceive the actions of others. There's huge issues with trust and being able to understand who they can trust.
The rate of child abuse in Utah County is comparable to national statistics. More than 1 out of 4 girls are sexually abused by age 18. It's estimated that more than 1 in 6 boys get sexually abused, but these cases may be significantly underreported.
Because there's a huge part of you that's been stolen away from you that you can't ever get back. The more time that goes by, I feel more, in control of my life, but there are definitely those days where I'm just like, oh man. The best way I tell people is like, I just struggle to keep my head above water a lot of days. The biggest impact that we hope to have is just by getting people to talk about this issue and to realize what a big problem it is, and the more people are aware, the more that they can notice when a child seems out of sorts, or notice when things seem off in a home, and not just you toss it out of their mind, but realistically realize that they could have an effect on somebody's life.
Most people don't like to think that such crimes as child sexual abuse occur in their community, especially among people who pay their taxes, go to church, and obey the law. The state of Utah created the Children's Justice Center to reduce the trauma on the child victim and help them feel safe to tell the truth about what happened to them. A homelike atmosphere where multiple governmental agencies work together to help families dealing with the crisis and chaos that follows the disclosure of sexual or physical abuse of a child.
Well, certainly the safety of the child is the first consideration. And that's why this entire facility is created to be a safe place for children to talk about a very difficult
Kira remembers
thing.
the day her mother brought her into the center, a little girl with a lot of fear.
I got to or play with toys while they sat back from me and asked questions gently, and they didn't push or prod. It was so different from where we had come from. It was like coming to Grandma's home with all the pictures and the teddy bears, and I loved it. The adults were happy to see me. They were welcoming. I loved every minute of being here. I just felt so safe and wonderful here that I thought, well, if we moved in here, then nothing bad could happen to us. It'd be a nice, clean, happy home.
Well, Kara couldn't live here, but part of the center went home with her. On her first visit, she got to pick out one of these teddy bears. The Utah State Legislature provides minimal operational funding for the center, as does Utah County and Provo City. But donations from the community built and furnished the center and fund ongoing support services for the children and families.
There is simply nothing you can invest your money in that will have the impact on the future that investing in a child. What we do now to help these children heal makes a difference.
And I'm grateful that the Children's Justice Center doesn't just, throw a kid in a room with a cop, that they're gentle and kind about it.
Kira is one of the many success stories from the Children's Justice Center.
I was able to become a healthy, well-adjusted, married, happy, successful adult, and it's because I was able to be counseled that that wasn't right and it wasn't my fault, and that everything at some point will be okay. I think I'm a person of worth, and that I deserve good things to happen to me.